Hello and welcome to Guided Notes with Mr. Weeb. Today we are looking at the area of a triangle. This is lesson 2. The goal is for you to be able to say, I can use properties of a triangle to create a formula for calculating the area of a triangle. Let's look at our first page of notes. Here it says you can use the base and height measurements of a triangle to figure out its area. The formula we use to do that looks like this. Area equals base, and in this case we'll put it in blue, times height, which we'll put in red. So we've got base times height, but we can't just stop there. We have to divide it all by 2. That's the formula that we use. And that makes sense because every triangle is half, so write this down, is half of a rectangle or half of a parallelogram. And if you look at these pictures, that's what this illustrates. Here we have a triangle, which is exactly half of this. We know that if we used the area that we used for parallelograms, we would go base times height, and that would just give us all of this. But to find the area of this triangle, we go base times height, and we cut it in half. We divide it by 2. That's how we get this area. And it works for any kind of triangle. As long as you have the base and the height, you can find its area. Let's continue to the next page, where it says any side of the triangle can be the base if the right height is used with it. So for example, here, the base is here and the height is here. Or you could have this side be the base, as long as you then drew a 90-degree angle here and then measured to the vertex. Or you could use this side as the base and make a 90-degree perpendicular line to that base and draw a straight line right up to the vertex there, and that would be the height. If you know the area of a triangle, you can figure out some combinations of base and height that might describe the triangle. For example, the area of this triangle is 12 centimeters squared. What could the base and height be? So if we know the area is 12 centimeters squared, we also know that the area is the base, and we'll just color code it. We know that it's the base times height, and we're going to divide that by 2. Okay, so the last time when we were doing parallelograms, we knew that we could just take base times height, so we could just go 4 times 3, and we would get 12, and we'd be done with it. This takes one extra step, right? Because we know if we just did 4 times 3, we would get 12, but then we'd have to divide it by 2, and the area would end up being 6. We need the area to be 12. So we need this to be twice as much as our area, right? We need the base times the height to equal 24, twice as much. So what are some options? We could have, let's say, 6 times 4. That would be 24. We could have 8 times 3. 8 could be the base, 3 could be the height. That would also give us 24. And if we had 24 up here, we would divide it by 2 and we would get 12 here. Another option for the base could be 12, and our height could be 2. And that would also get us 24. So in order to answer this question, for the options, I would say this. The base could be 6 centimeters and the height could be 4 centimeters, or 8 centimeters and 3 centimeters, or 12 centimeters and 2 centimeters. It could be any two numbers with a product of 24. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.